Hey everyone, Mad27 here. Yeah, it's been a month. So here's what's going on so far. In about a week, on Sunday, the 26th, I will be going to Comic-Con. It's going to be the last day of Comic-Con. So hopefully there'll still be a lot of things to buy and get signed. One of the comic book people that I do want to see is the creator of Ninja Turtles. And there were two people who one separated. And yeah, I'm going to be taking some of my comic books there in a backpack. So hopefully I can get by. It's going to be kind of funny if I can't. What's in the bag? Comic books? And you're bringing them to a comic convention? Yes. Anyway, so I'll let you know how that turns out. Be able to show you what I get there, if I do get anything from there. Also at the comic convention, there's going to be this one guy, Frank Cho, who created Liberty Meadows. If you know what it is, very good. If you don't, I'll post you a link, I hope. So, other stuff that's going on. I just saw Harry Potter, the Half-Blood Prince. It wasn't too bad. I did like it. A lot better than Transformers, which I did see as well. We'll come back to that later. Harry Potter was very good. And there are some sad parts in it. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone else, so I'll just leave it at that. But I do recommend that you go ahead and check it out. I think you guys probably will like it. There hasn't been one yet that hasn't been too disappointing. I think they've all been pretty good. Okay, moving back to Transformers. I actually I didn't go see the midnight showing of it. I actually went 2 days later with some of my friends, and I was actually kind of disappointed in it. It seemed like they were trying to be a bit too funny in an action drama movie. In the first movie, you had everything where the comedy was there, but it wasn't straight out Three Stooges or Ace Ventura there. It was just there and hidden, you know? But in this one, the comedy was just right there in front of your face. And to me, it seemed like it was just wrong. It just was wrong timing. It's like putting comedy in Dark Knight. It doesn't fit. You're like, why is that there? It had to have a more serious tone, and this one just didn't. Another problem was all the panning that took place. I'm assuming most of you have seen this movie, but oh my god, they pan like 16 different times. Just when people are having a normal conversation, there you go, the camera is spinning around on a normal conversation. And then later on, when the Transformers are talking on top of a building, another panning and panning and panning. Yeah, I actually got dizzy. I did. Fun. But there are just so many other plot holes and things that didn't make sense, and I know there's a lot of people who really liked it and said it was better than the first. And I'm trying to figure out how you thought it was better than the first, because it really wasn't. But to me, I was just a little disappointed, yeah. But if you guys liked it, then cool, more power to you. I'm not sure when the DVD release is, but you know it'll probably be out, I don't know, Christmas, maybe January, February, that's my guess. Speaking about DVD releases, guess what's coming out this Tuesday? I think it's July 21st. Yeah, it's gonna be Watchmen, the movie. And I've been doing some research on it. There's going to be this initial DVD release, which I probably am going to buy the movie, but later on in December there's going to be this Ultimate Edition, yeah, which is going to have what is it? Tales of the Dark Freighter, I think that's what it is. It's a long story with that, but they're going to add additional footage to the Watchmen movie, and this Tales of the Dark Freighter is going to intertwine with it. It'll be placed throughout the movie. I guess it's originally supposed to be that way, and so that's what they're going to do. And it's gonna have a couple more bonus features and other discs and stuff like that, and I guess just in time for Christmas. I don't know what else is gonna be on there, but yeah, keep an eye out for it. And I'm pretty sure when it does come close to coming out, I'll do another vlog talking about that. Yes. Here's one thing. Just moving on to from a separate topic altogether. I signed up for this thing called speed dating. And I know you've probably heard of it, and if you haven't, you've probably seen it in movies, where there's a group of guys and there's a group of girls, and you're assigned to a girl if you're a guy, and you get to know that person within a certain time limit. Usually they give you 5 to 7 minutes. Once you're done, you rotate to the next person. If you've seen Hitch, there's a scene where that is actually taking place. So this is what I signed up for. And amazingly, I chose to go to this place on July 27th. That's the day after Comic-Con, which is going to be fun. Yeah, that sounds sarcastic, didn't it? I don't know how it's going to be, but we'll see. The thing is that this past Thursday, I got an email saying that they had an opening for later that night. And I thought about it, because he was inviting me as my guest, so I assumed that my ticket that I purchased for the 27th wouldn't be taken for this one, but I would just have like a freebie in a way. So I said, sure, why not? So this thing's in Sunset Boulevard, which is actually 30 miles away, and that's on the freeway. So first thing is, I know how packed the 101 gets, and that's how I get to Sunset Boulevard. So I give myself an hour and 15 minutes. Not enough time, it turns out. So this is my nightmare in a nutshell of what happened. I left at, let's say, 6:45. Once I hit the 101, nothing but traffic. Now usually on the 101, around this time, there's traffic going the opposite way because everyone's leaving downtown. No one wants to go to downtown right when everyone's getting off work. There should be no traffic at all. But it turns out that there was a 4-car incident, we'll put it, and that had everything backed up. So after spending a good 30 minutes or so in traffic, moving about 20 miles or less, no, less than 20, definitely, maybe 10 miles, got off the freeway, started taking the streets. After taking streets for some time, I finally called my brother, who guided me in the right direction because he works right around there in Hollywood, or very close to Hollywood. And he got me to Sunset Boulevard. Well, once I got there, I still have to drive. And the thing is, Sunset Boulevard is so well known that there's traffic there too. So I had about 15 minutes to get across 14 blocks. Yeah, didn't happen. I kept looking for the place over and over, driving, trying to get there as fast as possible. Finally found the building, and they're supposed to have, I think it's valet parking, but amazingly they didn't have it. So when I pulled in, they're like, sorry, there's no valet parking, and they let me go and exit the building, which in this case, for some reason, has 4 structures of parking layer. So I go down, and I go down, and I go down, and I go down, and then I finally exit on the back side of the street where I have to turn, go around, and try to find a parking space, where everything on Sunset Boulevard is a parking meter. And if I knew that this was going to happen, I would have brought some quarters. But no. Of course not. By the way, when I finally found the building, I was about 20 minutes late. When I finally pulled in, that's when they said, sorry, you have to go out the back side. Find parking your own way. So, yeah. By the time I did find parking, I started to walk, and it was about 3 blocks away. So I get there and it's, what, maybe 30, 40, 45. It took a while if I'm parking. Anyway, finally we get there, I walk in, and of course it's like a bar and grill. It's called The One. Yeah, pretty interesting name. But yeah, it's an actual place. It's not just meant there for speed dating. It's an actual bar and grill where you can eat there. It's a restaurant. Anyway, I get there, and first you go to the receptionist, and the thing is, you don't want to really say what you're there for. It's a little embarrassing because the whole idea of speed dating, to me, it feels like you hit rock bottom. Like, this is all that there is left. That you have no other choice. That's it. You're like lonely. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it, but they said, "Oh, so you're here for that? Okay, well that's gonna be over here. Go ahead and talk to Suzanne. I think that's her name, Susanna." Like, okay. So I walk over there, go and talk with her, and of course she has an accent because this is like, it's a long story, but it's a different type of speed dating. It's all basically the same. There's just a couple of different things. Anyway, I talked to her and she's like, "Well, we started at 8:20. We waited as long as we could, but I had to start." I'm like, so basically it means I can't participate. That's what she was trying to say very, very nicely. She's like, "Well, let them, or the person who invited me, she would let them know that I actually arrived." Wow, isn't that great? Woohoo! So there I am. I see everyone, well, they're not all staring at me because it's kind of not a huge place, but everyone's separated, so you can't really tell who I am, just talking with the person. And she's like, "Well, sorry." I'm like, "Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I didn't really say that, but I came all that way for nothing, basically. All that speeding I was trying to do, trying to get there as fast as I can, and no, denied. Sorry, you came all this way for nothing." So I finally just, there was nothing I could do, so I just left. Went back to the parking structure where, in this parking complex, that was the word I was looking for before, you actually push a button and it prints out a little ticket. And usually you get that validated, or when you come back you pay. So, went back to the parking structure, got my car, I go to pay, and usually there's a person standing there, so you hand the card, they say, "Oh, it's $5, okay." And then they open this little bridge, or gate that's blocking you. But no, this one didn't have one, so I put it in, and it says insert credit card. Insert credit card? I don't have a credit card, what the hell? And there's a car behind me, I'm like, well, I can't get out. So guess what? To get back the card, roll down my window, tell the person to back up so I can move back, go ahead and repark, come back out, go to the information center, which you actually pay there. Why didn't it say that in the first place? I bet this happens all the time. Anyway, feeling like crap. Finally, I leave, go back on Sunset Strip to get back onto the 101. Finally reach that. And right when we hit the freeway, guess what? Traffic. Yeah. There's traffic going back on the freeway at around, 9 o'clock is probably right now. And yeah, traffic. So traffic going over, traffic on the streets, and then traffic coming back. That's like the worst thing ever. And then to go to a place where they start without you, you're unable to join. Hopes, expectations, all that going down the drain. What a great, great feeling. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, that was my super awesome Thursday. And today wasn't too bad, again, because I saw Harry Potter, but still, I think Thursday could have been a lot better. Really could have been. But we'll see how that goes next time. Anyway, I guess that's going to be it for now. Just want to give a shout out to Rich, Abby, Tim, Mr. Pink Crusader. What's up? Also, shout out to Dan. And, wow, a lot of other people. Yeah, and when I say that, I do mean the people who subscribe and the ones who are watching as well. Because all your comments, yeah, they do mean a lot. It's nice to know that people were still out there watching at a time where sometimes it feels like there's no one really out there. But hopefully, there's going to be a comeback. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a comeback. Anyway, I'll see you guys there. Take care. Bye.